Happy Friday night, everybody. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Now here's Butler. The kick out to White.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. And it's Bona with a rebound. And the 76ers with possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Butler. Jackson Davis with it. Blocked! Maxey surveys. The Warriors pull it in. Outside White. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. White for 3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Bailey. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Here's Bridges. And he buries his first look.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
They set the pick. Outside for Butler. From behind the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Maxey. Stripped away. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Bailey. Shot on the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside White. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. To the paint. Goes back up. Boozer grabs a board.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
The Warriors lead by 3.
Number 20,
Pass to Butler. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Butler. The kick out to Milton. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here we go, 1-on-1. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, ripped away. To the left wing. Back to Jackson Davis. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Fires it. Philadelphia with another miss.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Outside Butler. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Maxey. Pass to McCain. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 4. Now here's Podziemski. Maxey covering. Back to Butler. Carter from outside. Buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers trail by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such positive. Guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. Outside Maxey. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Goes up on the wing. Back to Drummond. Stolen by Carter. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And as he's gotten more comfortable in the league, Carter Jr.'s assist numbers have gone up. A sign the game is slowing down for him.
Here's Boozer. Yet to see a basket.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
For 3, knocks down the triple. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Pass to Maxey. To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Butler with the ball. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Your 76ers.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
You You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Wendell Carter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Left side Moody. Now here's White. Still no points. Carter, good.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Bailey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. No one near him. Warriors with the rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Yeah, I like seeing Carter Jr. challenge the defense, and he's so good at drawing these fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
Wendell Carter Jr. 2 shots.
And so Carter nails them both. 76ers trail by 10. Here's Bailey. For 3. It doesn't go for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And McCain pulls it down. Here's Bailey. The layup misses.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The Warriors lead by 10. Up top, Carter. And it's Bona with a rebound. Melton on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Second chance effort. And it's Bona missing. Into the lane. It's good. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Warriors making a switch here.
76ers, TNT, everybody. Get loud for that one once again.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Melton. He's scoreless. To the left side wing. To snap the cold streak. Out to Bridges. Drummond with the screen. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Moody, good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Bridges outside. Pass to Bailey. From deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. Now here's Melton. 6 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Bailey.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Jones. No points yet. Outside Butler. Out to the right wing. There's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time. He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Butler. Up top, Jackson Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Boozer. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Queen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Butler. Shoots it from the high post. The rebound by Bridges.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Boozer. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Bridges hits them both.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Ryan?
All right, Allie, thank you. The kick out to White. Again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia, trailing by 8. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Warriors lead by 8. 1:52 left in the first half of this one. Butler goes at the rim. Carter. Back to Butler. To stop the drought. And they get it back.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
A minute 22 left in the first half. Pass to Bailey. And he can't jam it through.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Maxey. Shot from 12. Here's Boozer. It's rebounded by Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Carter from outside. Second chance shot. And it's Bono with a rebound. 76ers trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And now the Sixers on the break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Butler. Tipped. Here's Bailey. Knocked loose. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. '76ers trail by 8. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Philadelphia has possession. And Maxey, here we go. And the layup falls. Maxey's got 7 points.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's White. Tries it from the top of the key. And he makes it. White's gotten his first points in this one. Here's Bailey. Outside Maxey. To the middle. Down low. Here's Bridges. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. And that's a double-double for him now.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. 15 points in the game.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson Davis. The shot no good. 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Bailey. Here's Boozer. Lets it go from 14. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Trayce Jackson Davis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Warriors. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Williams. Here's Murray Boyles. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Maxey. Here's Bailey. 15 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Carter. Here's Murray Boyles. Now here's Williams. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Bailey. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The shot's good. Murray Boyles has got his first points of the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Maxey with it.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your
Pass to Bona.
Anthony Melton.
Here's Bridges. Money from the wing. Bridges has got 6.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
And here's Carter. Back to Jones. Outside Podziemski. Picked by Carter. 6 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're using his frame to set a big pick. Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
Melton outside. Pass to McCain. Back to Melton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Back to White. Here's Queen. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line for the Warriors, Queen. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. And the Warriors making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers trail by 5. Melton outside. Pass to McCain. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Queen with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside Podziemski. He takes it in. Count the basket. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Melton left side. Over to the wing. Here's Boozer. He has 7. 5 on the clock. Williams grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Queen. A nice dish, and the layup goes down. Queen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Melton attacking. Wiggins outside. And another miss by Philadelphia. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Podziemski. And there it is for him. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Wiggins. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
With the Sixers. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. Everybody get down.
Warriors making a change here.
Let's hear it for you.
And Wiggins no good on that one.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple seasons as being a great two-way player. And he can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
Here's Melton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Queen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. That one's off.
At the line for the Warriors, Queen taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to McCain. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Podziemski. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his third.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 6. Wiggins, no good. Podziemski into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to McCain. Melton with the ball. Fires for 3. McCain's shot is off.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Queen. Three-pointer off the mark. 16 seconds left in the third. Here's Melton. And it's good. 2 points. Melton's got 6. Now here's Podziemski. Give him 8 points now. Here he goes. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, up by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
64.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Warriors lead by 8. White on the wing. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Bona. For 3, Maxey. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And the Warriors pushing it up now. The shot by Butler, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Nails it from 3. Bailey's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Pass to Butler. Back to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. for three. Maxey. No good there.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to Jackson Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Butler. Looking to end this cold spell. And they pick up 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Maxey with it. Now Podziemski defending. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Butler. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
For 3, Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
To stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there. He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Jackson Davis a screen. Let's go with a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 16. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Maxey attacking. And that one drops.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Now Butler. Lets it fly. Drummond grabs the miss.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
The Warriors lead by 14. Jackson Davis a screen. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a that is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Butler. To the inside. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Will go with a different look here. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. It's a 14-point game. Here's Bailey. That shot off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Back to Moody. Here's the three. And it's Bona with a rebound. Here's Maxey. Count that bucket.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
And here's Jones. No good with a layup. And here's the fast break for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Substitution.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation. No debate there. He got hammered.
And Brett, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
Pass to Boozer. Back to Maxey. Inside. Here's Boozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Tries to save it. Some room here for Jones. Had the space there, but it's offline. 76ers trail by 10. Here's Maxey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Bona with a rebound. The 76ers running out of time. Maxey with it. Guarded now by Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Coming up to the Warriors, Sixer. Number 8, Anthony Melton.
Jones with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Pass to Carter.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
76ers trail by 12. Up top, Maxey. The rebound by Carter. And the Warriors with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Boozer. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Granted, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
2 shots.
White hits them both. Now here's Melton. Pass to McCain. Shot is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. White with it. Now Wiggins defending to the middle. And stolen by Melton. And now the Sixers on the break. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Melton. And here's Wiggins. And the 76ers another three. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 13-point lead. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.